Most people think they're independent thinkers. But in truth, most of our thoughts, our desires, even our insecurities, are programmed. Not by some shadowy figure in a dark room, but by culture, the most powerful operating system humanity has ever created. And today, that operating system has a virus. We've been hijacked. Our minds do not operate in a vacuum. The way we see the world, what we value, fear, envy, admire, comes from the stories we're surrounded by. For most of human history, this came from our parents, religion, tribe, and community. Today, it comes from social media, entertainment, academia, corporations, influencers, and global institutions. And this ecosystem shapes everything. What success looks like, what relationships are supposed to be, what kind of work matters, what we should want, even who we should be. We are walking around repeating ideas we never consciously chose. Take modern Western culture. It pumps out empowering ideas that often sound great, but play out terribly in reality. Like fourth wave feminism, which started with equality and agency, then morphed into a belief system that promised women they could have it all with no trade-offs. Career, relationship, independence, unlimited fun, all while casually dismissing family, partnership, stability as old-fashioned. And what's the result? Record levels of burnout, loneliness, unhappiness, yet somehow the ideology itself is never questioned. Or look at bullshit jobs, an obsession with prestigious degrees. We've built an economy that worships credentials, bureaucracies, meetings about meetings, while productive, essential work is dismissed as less than. People go into six-figure debt chasing a title instead of chasing a life. Then there's the culture pipeline. Real Housewives, Taylor Swift, Sex and the City reruns, TikTok trends, porn, and OnlyFans. Together, they generate a fantasy ecosystem where relationships are transactional, men are disposable, women are hyper-competitive, and intimacy gets replaced with spectacle or self-promotion. These ideas don't stay on the screen. They seep into dating, expectations, and identity itself. And the proof is all around. Men and women resent each other more than ever. Dating is a marketplace. Kids are more anxious and depressed than any other generation in history. And everyone seems to feel lost, but no one can explain why. It gets darker. Culture isn't just evolving organically. It is being shaped deliberately by institutions with massive incentives. Corporations, universities, tech monopolies, supranational organizations, advertising. When they hijack culture, they hijack you. If you're a corporation, you want consumers who are insecure, status obsessed, and glued to screens. If you're a government or global body, you want a population that's compliant, distracted, and overwhelmed. If you are academia, you want people who believe that your theories are the unquestionable truth. If you're media, you want fear, outrage, and clicks. A confused society is easy to manipulate. A divided society is easy to control. And a population that doesn't question the narrative, that's a dream come true for the people pulling the levers. Meanwhile, our institutions, once meant to guide, educate, or protect us, are rotting from the inside. Debt and deficit spending is out of control. Institutions lie to maintain power. Failures are covered up instead of corrected. And the public, bombarded with propaganda, can't tell what's real anymore. And here's a twist. The people who think they are rebelling are often the most programmed of all. They're not rejecting the system. They're repeating slogans the system gave them. They think they're progressive, woke, anti-establishment, fighting the patriarchy, fighting capitalism, or fighting oppression. But in practice, they often push narratives crafted by the same institutions they believe they are resisting. Narratives designed to fragment society, create conflict, and generate profit. This is not progress, it's social engineering. So is society doomed? Is Western civilization on the brink? Not necessarily, but we are at a crossroads. If we stay unconscious, drifting through life, consuming whatever ideas are fed to us, then yes, society collapses under the weight of its own confusion. But if we wake up, even a little, things change dramatically. Awareness is kryptonite to propaganda. Awareness is the kryptonite to propaganda. When you start noticing how ideas enter your mind, when you ask where your expectations come from, when you question your own beliefs instead of defending them, you begin the process of deprogramming. You become a free thinker. You become harder to manipulate. You stop living someone else's script and start living your own. The truth is simple. Culture shapes us, but we can shape ourselves. We're not doomed, but we are responsible. If you want a healthier society, a saner worldview, a better life, you have to become conscious of what's influencing you. Because the battle for the future isn't being fought with armies, it's being fought with ideas. And the most powerful act of rebellion in the 21st century is waking up. Join the consciousness revolution.